Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch Range Trooper, straight out of Star Wars A Solo Story. This is one of my favourite ever Stormtrooper designs. I absolutely love this thing. The helmet is very reminiscent of the kind of hover tank pilot helmet and stuff as well, so you're getting that kind of Rogue One Solo kind of vibe, really giving us a whole new branch of Stormtroopers to enjoy and love that fit in seamlessly with the original trilogy. I think those movies and the designs and everything about them are absolutely amazing. Adds so much to the Star Wars universe and lore, and I absolutely adore this design. This was figure number 64 as part of the line, and if I bring this close up, you can pause and take a look at the Range Trooper bio right there. But for right now, let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and take a closer look. Here is the Range Trooper out of the packaging, and just like I said, this really is one of my favorite Stormtrooper designs, and it's just elevated since I got this thing out of the packaging. I absolutely adore this. And as you can definitely see right now, yes, that's right, we do actually have soft goods on this guy. We actually have this really fluffy little kind of neck piece thing, and it looks amazing. It's basically a separate piece. It can kind of swivel. It's just attached under the head there around the neck, and it is so gorgeous. You can see down there on these bits at the bottom, it is just molded in. It would have been nice if we had that effect there as well. But I am so happy that we didn't have a harder piece up here, because that would have, I mean, you can't move the head all that much anyway, but the head would have been even more limited. The shoulders would have been really limited and everything. But this just really does make the figure look and feel so much more real. I have seen people do absolutely phenomenal photography work of these guys in dioramas with perfect lighting, and because of this material up here, the way that they've done the pictures, especially, you know, out in snow and stuff, and they actually look real. And it is so amazing just how that tiny little detail just completely elevates this figure. I'm really glad that obviously we do actually get this in action figure form, and it would already be, you know, different enough to your regular Stormtroopers and stuff, and I'm sure that, you know, a lot of people would be really happy with this figure regardless, even if it was hard plastic. But that for me just makes this figure just absolutely, you know, an S-tier figure, way above A. Absolutely awesome. I have no idea if the eye is supposed to be gold, but it's gold, and that's awesome. We do have red and blue detailing there on the chest panel. The panel there looking, you know, a lot like a kind of snow trooper sort of look, but a bit chunkier. We have these nice big pouches there. This piece is then connected around the legs with these sort of, you know, Rebel and TIE Fighter pilot-esque looking things. And then down to these awesome boots. You can see how it's made up of different molded parts here. When you move the feet, you have these sections that come down as well. Absolutely incredible. And then on the sides of these, we have red and blue lights there. On the back, we do have some black painted tubing and red there as well. It is an absolutely phenomenal design, and the way that they've captured it in action figure form, perfection. We have detailing on the back, and they've even made the straps as well underneath this, even though you're never gonna see them, and I think that's fantastic. You've got that kind of off-white sort of cream look for most of this suit, and then you've got a more, you know, white look for these you know, armor panels and parts. And yeah, even the gun here is remolded. It's not your standard blaster. We do have a couple of extra little bits and bobs on this weapon, so even that's newly molded for this figure as well. And in general, he's just amazing. So in terms of the articulation of this guy then, the head does move left and right just fine. It does move up and down. It's not all that much, but for a helmet this size and everything, it does pretty damn good. The shoulders obviously move all the way around without any hindrance from that piece there, and I absolutely love that so much. The torso here, even with its, you know, chunky waist piece and everything there, it can rotate just fine. Crunch is pretty much non-existent, but I mean, that's to be expected. And then the legs are very much hindered by these pieces. They can actually go out really, really well, but forward and back on mine are definitely stiff. I can definitely move them further, but they are stiff. And then down at the knees, we have just a single joint there. Because of all that armor and everything, you're not going to get a double joint out of that. So they have a swivel there as opposed to up in the thigh, and then the single joint. And then down at the feet, as you can see, you've got this movement. And because of all of this, you're not getting ankle pivot, but I think that is totally fine. If you want to make him stand a bit easier, you can obviously still rotate the feet there and adjust them so he doesn't have to be, stood like this. You can still move him out and you can still stand just fine. You don't need ankle pivot with huge feet like this. He does have little bits of weathering, as you can see, across like the edge of the helmet there, and little bits here and there, on the codpiece there, a little bit on the torso. It's not a lot, but it is there here and there in places. You could probably go in if you were a customizer and put a black wash in and really bring out all this detail. He has a ton of wrinkles in this that really do actually even make those hard plastic areas look real. So, an absolutely awesome job, both in design, paintwork, quality control, and just, I absolutely adore this thing. I think I might have one in 3 3/4 inch somewhere, but I'm honestly not too sure. If I don't, I will have to pick one up. I don't collect much in the 3 3/4 inch line. I actually collect more older Star Wars figures rather than newer ones in that scale, but I do like to pick the odd thing up. I generally just go for Stormtroopers and stuff, and the odd, Old Republic Jedi and things like that, and Clone Troopers. I have a ton of LAAT gunships and stuff, and all of the vehicles, but yeah, this is definitely something that I would love to have a bunch of, to be honest. And I highly recommend that you guys pick this up too. Whether you like Solo or not, I think it was a fantastic movie, and I think that this is definitely the best thing to have come out of it. I love the design of this guy, and this figure, definitely one of my favorite Black Series ever. The fact that they did actually give us a slightly remolded gun there. They didn't just, go the cheap route of not using that, and they didn't just go the cheap route of giving us hard plastic here. They've given us this really nice soft goods material, and it is so fluffy and feels so comfy. It's awesome. And obviously allows for that shoulder articulation as well. They have done an amazing job, and you definitely need to pick this thing up. If you clicked on this video just to help, just for me to help you make a decision about this, I think you're probably made up right now and searching online already. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more from me, there's some videos on the screen right now, and links to my social media for more pictures in the description below. For more Star Wars content, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.